Hello guys and girls, Voices from the Dark here. I'm glad you decided to tune in to more of horrible faces with Davian, frickin' misfire. We are here in Bruma. We were out adventuring in the last one. We got Gort's Book of Killing as well as a few iron ingots, so now he should be well equipped to go killing again. I think I'm gonna jump him from above here. Let's see if he has the reflexes to stop me. Hooga booga booga.
Name, killing's the game.
Alright.
Can I help you?
Here you go, you got some iron ingots and your book of killing.
My killing arm says thanks. Here, have these jingly coins. You like jingly coins, don't you?
I sure do. Alright. You're very welcome, Gort. Good old Gort. Investigate Helgen. You know what? I don't really feel like it. Now, we were asked to go and find Scruffy, but I'm also thinking that Absent Antiquity could be something that's fun to do. So, yes, it sounds really... But I feel like Absent Antiquity would be a quest that's more of a bigger quest line, if you get me. So I think we're gonna go over to the statue. Wait, was there a statue there? There it is. I mean, he doesn't quite look like Marina. But, you know, it's ambiguous enough, I guess. Oh, man. I don't like this whitewashing, okay? It's not okay. How dare they? How dare they portray a Breton as an Imperial? This is truly awful. Well, let's go into the castle now. Celis Prelius, I remember meeting you in the bath, and from now on we can't really have eye contact without it being really awkward. Did that mod just assume Marina's gender? Jeez, that's a microaggression, guys. It's not good. Hello, hello.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
Hello there. Goodbye.
Fancy goblet you got. The Black Horse Courier! Everybody needs a copy of the Black Horse Courier.
Those robes are, interesting. Oh, you must be one of those Winterhold mages from Skyrim.
I was disgraced and thrown out, but sure, yes, that's me. Rignar.
I'm the Count Steward here in Bruma. If there is anything you need, I'll try my best to help you.
My eyes are up here. I wonder if he's blind or if he's just really stupid. Eddie has hired me. Let's talk about the stolen artifacts.
So the guard captain's actually looking into it. Excellent. Can't have the Carvane artifact collection lost to some random burglar.
Sound levels aren't 100%, but okay. I'll just boost it during editing, but I can't boost it during the stream. Did you see the theft itself? What happened?
I didn't know. I was just doing the rounds here in the castle. I was about to go to bed for the night when I noticed something. Normally there's a little glint in the corner of my eye. The light bouncing off of one of the Akaviri amulets. But this time, nothing. I went to investigate, and the artifacts were gone. I'm sorry I can't be of more use.
Okay, so what artifacts are missing?
Some amulets, some rings, a katana. All of Akaviri design. Priceless relics. Very valuable and very well loved by the Count.
Alright.
Best of luck with your investigation.
It was probably Marina. Marina's been here again, stealing stuff. Display case. Look at that. Something fishy's going on here.
Hello.
Hey.
Marcius Carvane, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect and a fair few privileges. Anyway, how can I help you?
Yes, quite.
Farewell.
People want me to commit a crime, and I have to admit that I'm also a little bit curious. So, I want to see how they react to me. Let's go do it. Hello. Attack the Thalmor? Oh yeah, not with a fireball. No, screw that. Hey Armin!
What is it?
Bah!
Time to die.
I'm sorry! Ah, how do you yield? Wait, how do you yield in this game? I can't remember how you yield. Okay.
Your reckless disregard for the law has come to an end. You're under arrest.
Okay. Then pay with your blood. Come on now. I'd rather die than go to prison.
Should have paid the fine.
You should have paid the fine. Well, that's sort of a quote. No, adios. I'm sorry. I just wanted to... I can't seem to yield again. I don't know the controls well enough to yield. Stop! You violated the law. Well, it was good enough. It's pretty close. Pretty close. I was wondering though. The counter Bruma has been complaining about the theft. Well, I actually remembered something out of the top of my head, and not because I read chat at all, but we were actually pointed in the direction of the Restful Watchman. Now, there were two, back when I played with Marina Mistfire, there were two inns in town. You had Olaf's Tap and Tack and the Gerald View Inn. Now, the Gerald View Inn still seems to be standing, but I believe Olaf's Tap and Tack is no more, because Olaf died. Sadness. And now we have the Restful Watchman. So I believe what we're gonna do is check out that inn. It's supposed to be a bit of a shadier place, and I believe Renard Eventoned is going to be there. Okay, so Olaf's Tap and Tack used to be right here. That's now just a normal house. So let's take a little trip around Bruma and see if we can find it. Whether or not I can speak Finnish, I learned a few words. Words and phrases. The Restful Watchman. But can't remember a lot of it. Let's go in and see who's here. Ooh. Now this is nice. This is the same inn design as in Oblivion. It just looks more crowded and interesting, and it's quiet. Nobody's talking over each other. I think this is my new favorite place to be.
What is it?
Hey, Dumbrag. You have a stupid name.
To fail at a simple job like that. No way it was just a coincidence. There must have been... Oh, hello. What are you looking at? Speak.
What were you mumbling about, Dumbrag?
That's none of your... I suppose there's no harm in telling you now. Who knows? Maybe you'll be able to help.
Maybe.
I'm a mercenary. Been one for years now, and I don't often fail a job. But this last time, I did fail, but not through any fault of my own.
Let me guess. You need a hero to save that day? Save the day.
Cut out the sarcasm. I don't appreciate it. If you want to help me, if you want the honor of working by my side, then you should at least exercise respect.
Sure.
I've been hired by some anonymous noble to clear out a cave full of bandits near Bruma. Offer some nice coin, too. My wife came with me. We're battle partners.
Oh.
Things were going well until we were ambushed. Bandit reinforcements showed up out of nowhere, flanking us the way we came. They bound us and gagged us, left us disarmed and defeated. They left with my wife and left me to die. I managed to escape my captivity, but when I got back to the cave, they'd gone. All of them, including my wife. I've been searching for her damn near a whole year now. No success.
I'll help you out.
Praise Malakath. Once you turn up something solid, let me know. I'll be here. The best place to start is probably the castle. Ask the nobles, see if they know anything.
Ask the nobles at the castle. Ugly love. Yeah. Gather information. Well.
Ho ho! Fresh meat in Bruma.
I've got rooms, I've got food and drinks, and 1,000 elven ladies under my belt.
And no need to open my mouth when I talk.
Good afternoon.
Hey, what brings you to Bruma?
Skingrad didn't have as many lucrative opportunities as I would have liked, so I got thinking, how can I make my fortune? One of my friends, a Nord guy by the name of Nolir, he was insane for meat. Put a steak in front of his face and throw it all the way to Coral. He'd run after it like a rabid dog. He gave me the idea. I thought to myself, if the Nords love meat so much, why not cater directly to that need? Cut out the innkeeper, middleman, and let the Nords come to a dedicated butcher? And so I did exactly that.
Alright, that just sounds like a reasonable idea. How's business?
So. I mean, it's good, and I'm earning a decent living, but I guess I expected more. Here in Bruma, the most Nordic place in all Cyrodiil, I expected my meat to be selling by the bucket load. Nords and their appetite for meat and all.
Love meat in my mouth.
What I didn't consider is that the Nords love meat just as much as they love fighting. They'll go out and strangle a deer to death, which you can probably guess undermines my business somewhat. Still, I'm doing all right for a butcher.
That's great. I mean, it's just one town in this DLC, so they had a lot more time to focus on the individual NPCs, and you can't necessarily do that when you're putting together like an entire province. But a lot of these NPCs, like, they have their own little stories and things. They try to do that with the NPCs, especially in Oblivion, where everybody had like a custom line at least. But here you can sort of, they have more things going on. Not many red guards in Bruma.
You're right, there aren't. It doesn't surprise me. The biting chill up here is a far cry from the golden sun of Hammerfell. Far cry from the lukewarm of the rest of Cyrodiil too, now that I think about it. Doesn't bother me as much as most. Then again, I spend most of my time in my house, with a nice warm hearth to keep me cozy.
Makes sense.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I actually came looking for some answers.
The prey approaches.
Crouches in crevices? I love that name. Hey.
What are you doing gawking at me? Shoo! I've given you a task.
Go away.
Unless you think you've found the culprit.
Why don't you go do something yourself? I want to have a little chat with you, Crouches in crevices.
Good afternoon.
Hey.
This one calls you friend.
But he doesn't want to talk to me.
What is it?
Nope. Apparently I cannot talk to you. That disappointed me. Well, innkeeper.
You here to do business?
Have you heard anything about the stolen Nakaveri heirlooms?
I don't tend to gossip about my patrons. Bad for business, you know. Especially when you're in my line of work.
Again, those lips of yours. They just don't need to move. Well, I bet some gold will change your tune. I mean, we'll be getting thousands just from delivering bear pelts recently.
A little gold always greases the wheels. I'll tell you what you want to know. There's this Breton guy who comes through here every now and again. Sleaziest guy I've ever seen. Except for me, of course. Got a reputation to maintain, you know? Name's Etienne. Or something like that. Anyway, he mentioned something to do with Akaviri trinkets while we spoke. Mentioned wanting to sell them, or something. I guess he's your man.
Where can I find this, Etienne?
I don't know. Listen, do you really think I'm going to tell you everything about my customers? That's a sure way to get run out of this business.
Don't play dumb with me, Bentior. We're both smarter than that. Now keep in mind that Davian's not the most persuasive. He looks and sounds pretty crazy, although my beautiful voice does not truly represent him accurately.
Not going to happen.
Ah? Sure. Answer me, or you'll lose more than your patrons.
Listen, you want me to tell you so badly? Make me. I'm not budging until I've been forced to, legally. You know what I'm getting at, I assume.
Find a way to pressure Bentior into giving you more information. I'll find a way to pressure you with my fists.
Mind yourself.
Mind your face. Does anybody have any dirt on him?
What are you doing gawking at me? Shoo! I've given you a
Yes.
task.
I need some dirt on him. I need to find a way to pressure him. Okay. Now we have a marker on the map right now. Which is interesting. Where's this leads? Since he said legally, we probably have to go and talk to somebody. A guard, get some help. We go over to Adius and be like, this man has information. You see, but he refuses to come out with it. Huh.
Why are you talking to me of all people?
I wasn't talking to you, Leo. I was just passing by. Hello?
Us guards, we're well trained. We miss nothing. Just keep that in mind.
Bentior won't tell me anything without legal pressure.
Bentior wants legal pressure. Well, I think we can certainly accommodate him there. Take this, a letter with my signature. Show it to him and he's sure to change his tune.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like come in, sword in hand, shield at his side, like, hey, Bentior, you want some pressure? But I suppose this is the more politically correct way of going about doing it. Sigh. Alright.
What is it?
Let's go back, show him a letter. Like, hey, notice me. Yo.
Your robes look very warm. Are they from Skyrim?
I have this letter from Adius.
What? Let me see that. Oh, damn. Fine, I'll tell you what I know.
Sure.
Listen, I heard the thief had some dealings with some, fellow businessmen holed up in the Gerals. You'd probably call them bandits, though. I tell you, no respect for the profession these days. Here, just so I don't have to go sit in a cell again, I'll mark it on your map. Go take it up with them.
All
By
right.
the divines, leave me alone now, alright? God.
Sure. You go take some sort of course about how to open your mouth when you speak. I don't even really want to be here.
Goodbye.
I'm just gonna go. You got Argonians that crouch in people's crevices without permission. You got innkeepers that don't even bother opening their lips when they speak to you. It's really rude, I tell you. Well, I guess we're gonna go search the bandit then. It's over in the direction of the cave that we had to go to during a Brotherhood Betrayed quest. When there was a certain vampire hunter who appeared in town and killed a man who he accused of being a vampire, and everybody was just like, oh, thank you, good sir, you killed this man, even though we didn't have a lot of proof of him being a vampire. I'm sure he was a vampire, and it did us all a very good service. And then, of course, you take it up, you're like, oh, he wasn't a vampire. And then you have to uncover the plot. And the final showdown is over in this general direction. So that's gonna be nice. That sun is very nice. I don't think I'm gonna get a horse though. Can we share Marina Mistfire fan art too? I guess, but I kinda wanna keep it to just Davey in this stream. You can feel free to make it and send it to me on Twitter. And maybe I can make a little slideshow showing some Marina stuff at the end too. It's always really cool getting pictures of these beautiful characters. Don't tempt me with all of these signs and directions. I wanna go. I wanna go. Is that Cloud Ruler Temple? Oh baby, I know what... Cloud Ruler... Maybe we just put that on hold for a second. I wanna go up to Cloud Ruler Temple. This is where we have to take Martin during the Oblivion main quest. It's the headquarters of the Blades, and it's where he'll be safe during most of the main quest while they sort of figure out what to do before the final showdowns and all. Can you buy a house in Bruma? I don't know, actually. Not quite sure. Oh. Is it going to be fun, huh? I'm not allowed a horse, you say? Well, considering how it treats the animals that I have, I'm not surprised you would say that. Yeah. Yarg! Look at that mask! Ascendant Necromancer. Oh, I want your gear. That looks good. Revenant Necromancer mask? Oh, I mean, they're... My gear is actual stats, even though I'm not even wearing these circlets. Just a little weird. Boom. Look at this, huh? That's nice. Hello, I'm Davian Mistfire. Let's just wear it for fashion's sake. Oh, looks like she had a little bit of a bro down with these Imperial soldiers here. Go too well for them. Always pick up torches when you see them. That's the rule. It's the rule. I didn't make the rule. I'm just following it. Looks edgy. Yeah, it's perfect for Davian. Does anyone know what the fine for necrophilia is here? Oh, I hope that lady's still around. There's this Dunmer woman you can meet in Skingrad, who seems particularly interested in knowing if there's a real punishment for necrophilia. She's a strange one. Oh, is that an ogre? Alright, that's an ogre. Ogre Rock Smasher, go! Battle of the Giants. Duke it out in an epic one-on-one. Oh, wow. Well, he sure took care of that one. Uh-oh. Come then. Come here, ogre. What a shot. Beautiful. Horsehide, ogre teeth. Man, needs to even swallow some swords. Ah. Cloud Ruler is getting closer. Now it's ogre. Looks like we have some siege equipment here. It's been broken. I think that bodes very well. How did he not see me? I guess he's an ogre, so he's not supremely smart, but he has the same moves as a giant. Yeah, it's just a reskin, but it's a really good reskin. That's the thing. Ogres in Oblivion feels clunky and cartoony. Okay, we need to just get a little bit of a distance here. Holy heck. Whew. There we go. Whew. Bam! It's not a good burn feel in your butt right there. It's the negative kind. Boop. Ogre teeth. Oh, are you sad? Aw. Little baby. Little baby's feeling down. Oh. Hey, were you offering some coins? Sure, I'll take them, thank you. You see, he offered them to me in the future. He was like, oh, in the future, Davy and the Damned shall pass by and he shall have these coins. And I said, yes. I accept. Here we are. Cloud Ruler Temple. It's certainly seen better days. This is right at this very spot. That's where Martin Septim has his first speech to the Blades. His first speech as, well, after coming to terms with his role. His first speech as Emperor. Even though he had yet to be properly crowned. And then right over here, you could find two blades fighting, and if you watch them for long enough, you would actually advance one of your combat stats. Can we... Well, looks like we can make our way into the Great Hall. Yeah, looks like I remember.
This is a war zone! What are you doing here?
Jesus!
Fine. If you won't leave, go. Find Alina. Tell her we need her at the front, immediately.
Voices from the past. Nestled high in the Gerald Mountains, I found the ruins of Cloud Ruler Temple, the ancient home of the Blades, and order warriors in service of the Emperor. A disembodied voice warned me that this place was a war zone, and asked that I make myself useful by finding a woman named Alina and telling her to join him on the front line. I don't think Alina's alive anymore, okay? I think you're a little late for that. Let's go into the East Wing. Don't startle me again, please. Hey, Alina. Blades armor.
Wait, Alina, she's... dead? You'll have to hold my rear, but you'll stand no chance with that weapon. Grab one of the old consecrated blades. Glenroy should do, from the armory. Meet me in the West Wing with Glenroy's blade, and we'll make our final stand.
Glenroy's blade? Glenroy was one of the blades that came with the Emperor to protect him. And he died. Maybe it was another one named Glenroy. Who came later. Okay, let's just read Alina's note before we go any further. The past 2 years haven't gone easy on us. I got used to disgrace and sorrow as soon as I joined the Blades. The first news I ever had during my recovery were the deaths of my brothers. The agents, they were slaughtered by the dozen at the hands of the Dominion, and my wounds condemned me to bed rest, unable to walk, to help. The bad news never ceased. I started mourning the loss of my comrades daily, until it spilled over to our home. I know it is not going to end anytime soon. We're forced to sit tight, twiddling our thumbs in the temple, by an emperor too afraid to take the fight to the aggressors. I sit shaking every night, waiting for the empire to drown its last days in blood. And yet, is it so foolish, on this day of bloodshed, to still have hope? I met Roslan this morning, before the alarm rang. It was just the two of us. He saw fit to tell me a secret. Were he to fall in battle, he said he wants me to take Glenroy's blade, the ancient artifact of our order. He has too much confidence in my abilities. In that respect, he's just like my father. But his words took me by surprise and ignited my will to fight on. I assume Boris took Glenroy's blades back to the order, and that's how it's become an artifact. Even now, as I write to help the hours pass, I can't stop smiling. It's the first smile these halls have seen in months. I barely feel the hunger and the thirst. This could be the end of us. But maybe, after this siege, it will all be over. So much has changed since I first crossed the gates of Cloud Ruler, dying and covered in Thalmor blood. I'm sure I can still help. Somehow. I know mine was the right choice. That was a tragic fate. Here's Roslan. And Mr. Skeleton, of course. His name was quite... It was a very unfortunate name when they named him that at birth. Didn't bode well for his future. Glenroy's Akaviri Katana. I'm taking it. Meet Roslan in the West Wing. Sure. I'll go meet Roslan, everybody. Glenroy, where's your gear? Alright, I'm ready to fight! Let's go fight these Dominion bastards! Aha! East Wing, here we go! West Wing, I mean.
You're here. You're wielding Glenroy's blade. Excellent. His is an ancient and revered weapon. Carry it proudly. Alright, let's go!
Alright! Yar! Yeah. Roslan?
He's dead. And the roof. Rubble. Corvin is dead. Alina is dead. They're all dead. And the roof. Is this it? Have we lost the fight?
Tell me, what happened here?
The Dominion. They're marching on Cyrodiil. The false Emperor is doing nothing to defend us. And now they're laying siege to the temple. They set up siege weapons, catapults, trebuchets. Their battle mages rain fire on us from above. They've broken through the front lines and are closing in. All is nearly lost. And if Felina and Corvin have fallen...
You're dead as well, Roslan. I found your skeleton in the armory.
Dead? I'm dead. You found my skeleton. Talus, no! Then Cloud Ruler Temple is lost. The blades are broken. My order is no more. As am I. Thank you for showing me the truth, friend. You've spared me endless torment. Though I fear that the truth isn't much more comforting. Meet me back in the Great Hall. There are rites to perform. Perhaps then I'll be able to feel Arkay's embrace at last.
Alright, Roslan. How do you not realize you're dead? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience being dead, but I'll let you know. Well, we have Alina, Corvin. Just missing you, Roslan. Maybe we can put you all to rest.
The time has come, friend. Place our blades into the fire. Release our spirits.
Blades.
Grant us rest in Aetherius.
Sure. I gotta go get their blades. I didn't actually pick up any of them. I didn't think them that important, so I'm gonna go get them right now. There's your Sakaviri Katana. Hold on just a moment, folks. Also, the track that's playing right now is a... well, it was composed by Jeremy Soule, but it's like been It's... how do you say that? It's another version of the track, just slightly modified for Beyond Skyrim Bruma. Several of the background tracks, well, a lot of it is original, is based on the old Oblivion tracks, which I think was a very good idea, to retain that same feel. And it's fitting that it's such a sorrowful theme that plays. Is it the Peace of Akatosh? I think this is what used to be the Peace of Akatosh theme. Well then, the fire burns brightly before you. Roslan asks that you place the blades of the 3 ghostly blade members into the fire so that they may rest in peace.
Thank you, my friend. Free the others. Then we will speak one final time.
It shall be done.
Thank you. Gods guide you.
Welcome.
Talos protect you, friend. Thank you for releasing me.
Well then.
You may keep Glenroy's blade. My soul will empower it. It is an ancient artifact of our order, but our order is broken. Use it to uphold our legacy.
What? No fancy like teleportation like we've been set free. Oh well, thank you. That was a nice little quest. I feel like that was a good way of... oh, Glenroy's empowered Akaviri Katana. 10 points of fire damage, 10 extra points of damage against dragons. Cool little weapon. I feel like that was a nice way of showcasing... or of telling the story of what happened here. Even though you can piece it together yourself, it was a nice way of going about it, I feel. That it was. So Bruma down there. Up there's Frostcrag Spire. Wanna check that out. And right behind the mountains there we have the Imperial City. Now, we were actually on a quest before I got a little sidetracked. We're doing Absent Antiquity, so I gotta find a bandit den down there.